Hi everyone. So in the last video of the product microservice, we created two REST endpoint. One is the insert product into the MongoDB and other get the all products from the Mongo database in the reactive style. In this video, I already created four new REST endpoint. One is get by price range. So here we can select the product based on the price range like from min and max. So in the service, I created one method get product by price range. And from here, I call the product repository method find by price between. And here I use the range from the Spring. This is class. And here I provided min and max range. So this method I created as in the abstract method because we are not getting kind of method from reactive Mongo repository as we used for previous REST endpoints like for insert and get all. And after returning back the response from the repository, I map it into the DTO and publish is as an flux. So list of DTO and same thing we will return from our REST controller. Okay, in that way. Second REST endpoint I created get product by ID. So here I'll get the product by ID. Simply I'll show you. Here I use the inbuilt method of the reactive Mongo repository find by ID and we get the product and map into the DTO and return back as a mono because here we are publishing the particular object one product only, right? So that's why I used here the mono. Okay. And this class utility class I created in our last video to just convert to DTO and DTO to entity. And the third I created update the product. So in the update product we'll get the product ID along with the new product and we will update it by using this update method. So first I'll find the product from the repository find by ID and this DTO I'll map into the entity. Okay, and then I'll set the ID and again I'll use the flat map to save into the database. So I'll use the inbuilt method save for to saving the record into the database. On return of this operations, I will map it into entity to DTO and return back as in the mono. So this is the we are using two flat map because we are performing here the blocking operation and we are writing here the asynchronous programming or non-blocking, right? In the last or fourth uh, REST endpoint, I created the product DTO. So simply we can delete the product by using the product ID, given ID. Okay, so I'll start the application and we'll test the all four REST endpoint. So I'll start it. Meanwhile, I'll open the Postman and here I create a new collection for testing our product service. Create new collection. So I'll create the new collection here. Product. Okay, inside that I add request. Okay, so here I'll first add get all. Here I'll provide the URL, so I'll take it URL here, get all, and I'll save it. So in the last videos I already tested insert data and get all, and I'll open the MongoDB compass. Here you can see we have already two record. Now I'll test get all. So here I'll use the get all and here you can see we got the two record. Now I'll use the another REST endpoint. I'll test the another REST endpoint. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll make it duplicate and here I'll edit post and I'll change here the post and here I'll use the product only. Okay, and I'll save it and I can post the record. So I'll use the body here row, and here I'll select the JSON type and use the description. Okay, and here I'll use MacBook and price I use 400 something. Let's I test it. Okay, so this is inserted in our database. Then I'll again cross verify with get all. So here I got the 3. Now I'll test the another REST endpoint. So I will make it duplicate. So fetch by range, I'll test it based on range, on a range. So here I provided the URL pattern here based on range. I'll take it, then move in the range. I'll use it, and I'll use the param min. Here I'll provide, for example, 320, and here I'll provide the max as in 401, something like that, and I'll send it. So here you can see we got 2 records only. Those are from the 400. Okay, but you can go in the get all, then you can see we have the 300. One is the price is 310. Now I'll test another REST endpoint. Just delete. I'll make it duplicate, and I'll go on here. I delete. Sorry. Product. I'll use it, and here I'll use the delete simple, and here I need to provide the ID. Okay, so I'll take the ID from any one REST endpoint. Suppose I want to delete MacBook, so I'll take it here, and I'll do the delete. Here I'll change the name. This is the delete. Okay, and I'll do that. So it is deleted. We got the status code 200. I'll go again, and here you can see now we are getting the 2 record. So we tested it out and I'll push this code into our Git repository and provide the link inside the description, so you can get it from the repository and test it on your local. Or after that, if you got any questions, you can write inside the comment section of this video. So I'll answer on that, or will create the video on your question. And in the next video I'll create the streaming REST endpoint. For example, suppose we are getting something inside the product database, but how can we inform to the client I have the new product, something product I deleted from the product database? So we will write in the streaming way, so server will respond to the client will not call to the service server.